welcome to the 2009 webisodes for the Vintners series. We're so excited to be here because the Vintners series is kind of a pet project of mine. We started about 4 years ago, and though we taste the 400 wines every month that we select, Tuesdays you get to watch, the Vintners series gives me a little more range, don't you think? There's a little more wines that are in that price range that we can select from. More regions of the world that we can select from, so we got some great wines here today.
Very good wines, yeah. I was very pleased with these wines, actually.
We're going to start with the Lake County Shannon Ridge 2007 Sauvignon Blanc. And I thought this wine was just so reminiscent of even almost a New Zealand style wine.
It really is. It's got that intense grapefruit and a little white peach. Delicious nose. Absolutely. I mean, you could just drink the nose. It's so good.
It does. It's all grapefruits.
Husband and wife team, Clay and Marguerite Shannon. I didn't realize that they actually had a ridge named after him, or maybe they just made that up. I don't know. But anyway, whichever. They started in Healdsburg in Sonoma, but they're getting their Sauvignon Blanc grapes from Lake County, which is where a lot of people get great Sauvignon Blanc, and they keep the prices down because it's not Sonoma.
Now, you mentioned that the Canacti Sauvignon Blanc we did many years ago in the classic series. It reminds me a lot of this wine. I like the color. It's sort of a light golden color.
Very light.
Dark.
Very light.
Boy, it's so deceiving because when you put your nose in the glass.
Whew, man. And we both have noses to put in glasses, by the way. You know. Wow, this is beautiful. This is like kind of a cross between New Zealand and Sancerre, you know? I mean, it's got the grapefruit, it's got the white peach, it's got the spiciness, it's terrific.
It's got a little minerality in the finish. It's very feminine, elegant wine. Boy, that's a super
I'm
value.
taking that one home, actually.
I don't know if you can, because I gave it an 88. And, you know, again, being cheap and stingy, because I'm really critical about the things we do, I think it's worthy more than that.
I gave it a 91. I thought it was absolutely delicious, because I rated against other Sauvignon Blancs, and this is one of the best ones I've tasted.
Here's what I think. $10.99 for a reorder, and you put that up against any $10.99 wine at the market at Pavilions, Vongs, or Ralphs, and you will not get this kind of quality. Enjoy this 2007 Sauvignon Blanc from Shannon Ridge.
I already did. Thanks.
Thank you.
And now the Vin Rouge.
Now here's a bottle that I could barely lift.
Here, let me take it for you, Sonny. Maybe I can handle it for you.
Look at the punt on that bottle. It is a huge, thick bottle of glass. And winemakers will typically do that when they want to protect one of their favorites. And we just flipped over this Malbec from Argentina.
The glass probably costs more than the wine in the classic series, you know?
Alonso Videla, Malbec Reserva, 2006. From the Mendoza region of Argentina, and it's just when you pour it in the glass and you see the color, it's
ink. So it's really, really dark. I mean, and when you can't see this, unfortunately, on the screen, but in your glass, when you shake it up like that or swirl it, it takes forever for the wine to come down. It's a mark of a high glycerin, very thick wine. This is not something that you would have with filet of sole and a lemon caper butter sauce. I can tell you that right now, unless you just eat the plate.
Well, that would work. This has such body, but it's so smooth. And sometimes Malbecs in that area can be very harsh and kind of hard on the end. Yeah. This is just very smooth. It must be from the oak aging.
That's part of it, sure. But it's still got some tannins. I mean, I still get that kind of ripple in the front of my mouth. You know, I mean, it's still got a ways to go. I mean, I'd love to taste this wine in 10 years.
As Dad would say, the tea bag in the mouth.
Exactly, as Dad would say, the tea bag in the mouth. So it's a fabulous story on this winery. It was started many years ago, and they only make a few reservas. This is a reserva, by the way, and they don't take that term lightly. They mean it when they say it, because this is a big heavy duty wine.
We're going to sell that wine for $11.99. Again, you will not find a bottle of this caliber or wine of this caliber for $11.99 at any retail outlet. It's just too good to be.
That's a great price.
Set up that way. So I gave it an 86. Again, I'm very stingy. I think it's worth an 88 or 89.
Yeah, I was at 89. You know, I mean, I'd like to taste it in about 5 or 10 years. We'll come in here in our wheelchairs and we'll taste it again.
I got a date.
That's a Vintners series.
Thank you for the March selections. They're watching us, and we'll see you in the limited series.
Have fun.
Enjoy.